Alrighty, so let's get back to Genesis. This is gonna be a pretty boring chapter because yes, it's gonna be all, who's his son and how many kids does he have. So my Bambi is here, who's my only audience. He's listening. Alright, so we're now here in chapter 10. And in chapter 10, it's all what's this? Who's begetting who? So example here. So Noah has Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and for Japheth he's Gomer, Magog, and Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshach, and Tiras. And the sons of Gomer, his firstborn, Ashkenaz, Ripath, and Togarma. And sons of Javan, so after that Javan, so the other guys have been skipped, are as follows. You have Elisha, Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim. And these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands. So, yeah. Take note of some of the names here. They will be places like Gog of Magog. So, Gog will come from Magog. Madai will be, yeah, you'll see that again. Yeah. So, Tarshish, you will see Tarshish again. So from Ham, notice Canaan isn't quite here, but Cush, Mizraim, Puth, and so Canaan would be, you're put here the last. So Cush would be the Cushites. They would be, what's this, the Ethiopians. Okay, so, yeah, so Sheba, Havilah, Sabta, Rama, Sabtika, Rama, and Sheba, Dedan. Okay, so those will become place names. Okay, so, and Cush begets Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. So some people are saying Nimrod is a Nephilim, but other people are saying no, he is not. He colluded with the Nephilim. Because it says here, mighty one in the earth. And who are mighty ones? It's a Nephilim. So it's not quite sure what he is. So he's a mighty hunter before the Lord, where it is said even Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord in the beginning of his kingdom was Babel. So Nimrod actually founded Babel, as in Tower of Babel. So take note some of their names here. Erech, Akkad, which became Arcadia, Calne, and Shinar. So the land of Shinar is actually still Babylon. Okay, so, all right. So Asher, Nineveh, Reboth, Kala. So those are all place names, and they will be there. Okay, so Canaan had his firstborn, Sidon and Heth, and see the Jebusites, the Amorites, and the Girgashites. This is the reason why they think Nephilim came from not just from the land of Canaan, but from the lineage of Canaan. Why? Because some of these, like the Amorites and the Girgashite, might have been Nephilim tribes. Okay, and it didn't even say the name. It just says Jebusite, which means people of the Jebu or Jebus or wherever. Amorites and Girgashites. All right. So, and the Havites and the Sinites and the Arvadites and the Zemarites and the Hamathites and the Canaanites. So they kind of spread out. Okay, so yeah, Ham and their families and their nation unto Shem, also the father of all the children of Eber. Also take note the name of Eber, because from Eber is where we get the name Hebrew. Okay, so, and then Japheth, the elder, children born unto him, children of Shem, Elan, Asher, Arphax, Sad, Lod, Aram, Hul, Gether. So these are the things that I love to skip, but anyways, a friend of mine told me do not skip that, because these are the place names or the olden times names of the places, the dwelling places. Okay. All right. So Shem and their family, after their tongues in their lands, after their nations. So we could see that they have their own languages because it's after their tongues and their languages, and their families of the sons of Noah after their generation. All right, so chapter 11 says, so this is now the Tower of Babel arc. The whole earth was of one language and one speech, and it came to pass they journeyed from the east, and they found a place in the land of Shinar, Babylon, and they dwelt there. And they said to one another, Go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had bricks for stone, and slime, and they had for mortar. Where did they get that? So a lot of people are also saying this is Nephilim technology reintroduced to the children of Noah, or to the grandchildren of Noah. And they said, Go to, let us build a city and a tower. Who was the first person to build a city? Wasn't it Cain's line? Cain built a city for his son Enoch. Not the same Enoch as the line of Shem, but the first Enoch person there. Anyways, they put a tower so they may reach unto heaven. And let's make a name, lest we be scattered abroad. In other words, God told them, Go scatter. Remember, go forth and multiply upon the face of the earth. These guys didn't want to. They wanted to just stay in the tower. Now, take note, while this is happening, Abraham is already there. Abraham is already born. Okay, so, yeah. So, yeah, the Lord scattered them because, well, that's not his mandate. He mandated mankind, the children of Noah and their sons and their sons' sons, to spread out across the whole world. He has a plan, and these guys aren't sticking to the plan. Instead, they make this giant Nephilim tower, and there. So God's like, up, y'all scatter. And there. Suddenly, everybody had different languages. Okay, so there is little things hidden here. Most depictions of the Tower of Babel will kind of look like Tower of Pisa, will also kind of look like a battery, because that's what they said, that the Nephilim actually made them into some power storage facility and stuff. All right, so yeah, they're more begat. So this is happening congruently, by the way. So this is not happening before and after. This is happening. Chapter 11 happens congruently with chapter 10. Okay, it's just naming everybody who's who, whose son is who. But here, then things get interesting. Okay, so Nahor, 200 years. Take note that our lives are shortened. So things are getting shortened and shortened. So Peleg is now 430 years. But things will get shorter as things go by. So Nahor is 200 years. So Terah and all, Nahor, Haran. So from here, from Nahor and from this line, this is where we get, what's this? Abraham. So Terah took Abram his son, and Lot son of Haran. So, and Sarai his daughter-in-law, his son Abram's wife, and went forth with them to Ur. So they went to Ur. They did not witness the Tower of Babel. They went to Ur. So some people are saying divine providence, maybe an angel warned them, because angels seem to come to Abraham and Lot a lot. So we're going to tackle chapter 12, which is the whole Abraham and Lot thing, and Sodom and Gomorrah and things like that, next time, because that's actually a lot of names that we're going through, and I didn't even read most of them. I'm just telling you guys to go back to your Bibles, look at chapter 10 and 11, because those are the begat, and yes, they go to the line of Abraham. So from Shem's line, you go to Eber's line, and from Eber, you get Abraham. Okay, so why are all these names relevant? They're relevant because these guys will tell you where they settled, which land they settled. Okay, so Tarshish would have been here in Mindanao. A lot of people are saying, but that's up to you. So Madayo, everyone.